And welcome back to NBA 2K16. We're here today, ladies and gentlemen, for the 77th game of the NBA season as the Spurs will take on the Utah Jazz, and the Spurs are on the road in Utah. So last game we won 64-57, and today we continue our hot streak, going for the 60 wins of the regular season, and let's head out to Utah for this game. Spurs currently the best team in the Western Conference. The Jazz, I believe, are out of the playoff picture. So let us head to Utah as the Spurs take on the Jazz with just a handful of games left in the regular season.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And when you talk about Tim Duncan and how he approaches the game, his demeanor, he comes across so calm in interviews, but he's as competitive as anybody in the league can.
Yeah, you don't win 5 rings and not be competitive. It's impossible. And then I'm sure if you watched him in a practice or after practice or before practice, you see the intensity, you see the film work, you see all the work ethic that you see in the great players on an outward show that he doesn't always show, but he has inwardly.
Not only is he a superstar, but he's not a prima donna. He's never cared for his own numbers, and many times he's sacrificed money to get his team to the top.
And he has been a champion multiple times. That's it. Kevin Harlan's hanging out, and along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew, and they'll be talking about the game.
And they'll be talking about the word multiple.
Whatever.
You were getting it out. You're like multiple.
Multiple.
Alright guys, so here we go for the NBA season. The Spurs against the Utah Jazz. We're continuing our push to win 60 games of the NBA season. Very pivotal series for the Spurs just to build momentum for the playoffs. And let's get this game underway. The ball is at midcourt, and we're getting ready to tip it off here for the 77th game of the Spurs regular season. And the Utah Jazz wins the tip.
Reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Hood for 3, long.
Opening line. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Tony Parker. Now here's Aldridge. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And a 3-second violation by Marjanovic. Can't afford turnovers. We gotta clean up our turnovers.
And they were really
Excuse me.
I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Shot clock at 6 from the baseline. And it's good.
Nice shot there by Utah to take a 2-0 lead.
The scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Jazz.
Oh, steal by Trey Burke.
Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
The Spurs had a strong game against Raptors.
There to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work.
Aldridge with the rebound. That's a huge offensive rebound.
When they work together.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Young. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Aldridge picks up a foul.
Getting back to
His
the
first of the game.
Rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise. They both shot under 37% from the field, Greg. That's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency.
To 3 seconds.
And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with
You got a
the
rare defensive 3 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
The technical free throw.
Man.
Hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. Said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
And the wide open
David
shot from
Green
from
continues
outside,
to struggle from the field.
Jazz have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Burke kicks to Gobert. Young, a screen on Leonard. The kick out to Young.
Young for jumper.
And that one
Aldridge
comes up
with
a bit
another
short.
rebound.
And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special
And Kawhi Leonard
situation
ties the ball
he found
game.
himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play.
3 by Utah.
And San Antonio has possession. Let's catch
Oh,
up
Aldridge
with
with the dunk.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him what they needed to key in on
Just
defensively.
the lack of
He said,
defense.
well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake.
Gordon
and with
Hayward.
His floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that
Great
we do our
defense
best
by
to keep him
Marjanovic.
outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how
Kawhi
much
Leonard with the
success they
dunk,
have
and the Spurs are on a little run here in the first quarter.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. Outside, Green. The kick out to Aldridge. Utah
Oh,
with the
Marjanovic
rebound.
nearly had the
Matchup
rebound.
With the Suns, a tough loss there.
The inability to make threes in that game because they took a lot.
Timeout San Antonio. Utah has tied the ball game at 9
They did
apiece.
take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And the Jazz with some changes. Alec Burks checked in for Hayward. Bogdanovich comes in for Rodney Hood, and it's Dante Exum in for Burke. Now here's Mills. Pass to West. Shoots from the baseline. Spurs passing it around. San Antonio again missing. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's tipped. Parker with the steal.
Sloppy pass
Here
there.
come the Spurs again. San Antonio with the fast break. And good
Tony
on the
Parker
basket.
with the layup.
Parker's got his first basket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket
Parker
like
got
that,
the-
Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Tony Parker got the
exactly how you want to do it.
deflection on the last possession.
He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gobert with a screen for Burks. Back to Gobert, just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here, and that one's good. The Spurs have
Both
gone
teams
5-9
pretty even
from
here
the
at
field
the
here in the
start of
first.
this ball game.
Parker passes to Mills. Duncan inside. Defended by Gobert. West
David West
that's
with the
good.
long two.
Just impressed
24.7
with the teamwork out
left
there,
on the
setting
shot clock.
table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here is Young. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Exum. Gobert, the screen. Exum dishes to Gobert, and the call will be against
Oh, Tony Parker over the bat.
That's his first foul.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position.
Over
there.
10 Duncan,
He was
and
never
it
gonna
won't
get
be
the ball.
good.
He just
And that will be
wasted
the end of the first quarter
And
here in
still a
Utah,
close
ladies and
game
gentlemen.
as the first
And the
quarter
San
comes to a
Antonio
close.
Spurs lead 13-11 as we head to the second
Don't
quarter.
go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
All right, here we go, guys. Start of the second quarter. Let's go.
At all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how
Tim Duncan had it.
Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And Trey Burke got fouled. Oh no, I can't tell who that was. Oh, it was Burke. She got fouled by Kawhi Leonard on that play.
Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Young, and it's Exum in at the point guard position. Free throw good, Burks.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Duncan goes
Oh, Tim Duncan! Beautiful! The lane cleared for the Tim Duncan.
That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Screen by Young. Thaddeus Young on the wing. It's rebounded by Boris
Defense there by Duncan and Boris Diaw.
Leonard kicks to Duncan. Green inside the three-point line. The rebound.
That was a terrible shot.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Duncan with the big block.
And he's able to get it back.
Backcourt violation. Good defense by the Spurs.
And the Jazz making a change here. Hood's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Duncan. And it's West in for Boris Diaw. Out to West. And here's Leonard from 3.
Kawhi Leonard from downtown with the 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really
hard
not
by the
to
Spurs.
appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The pass to Aldridge. That's good. It's the assist. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Wow,
oh, man.
Pass there. He made that a
very
easy basket with that setup.
Gobert.
Sorry, guys.
There's a screen. Here's Hood.
Hood for 3.
Another
long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the paint. And Green.
Danny Green got the basket. A 9-0 run for the Spurs.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. It's through for a second basket.
Timeout by San Antonio.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision.
Young with the big jump shot there to stop the momentum of the Spurs.
Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his
greatest. A good start by San Antonio here in the second quarter.
He can go inside and outside, too.
Parker passes to West. And here's Anderson.
Kyle Anderson. Oh, he had a great look at the 3.
Trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now, here's Burke. He's guarded closely. And Young.
Oh, terrible defense.
The assist that time from Burke. And that's now 7 points here for Thaddeus Young.
And guys, when you talk about Thaddeus Young, last year was another solid season for him. Excellent job finishing around the rim. As usual, solid numbers, but still trying to improve his consistency from the 3. He started the season
Tony Parker with the 3.
He kind of fell off a bit. at the end.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Burke dishes to Hood.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, Burke got around. Can't hit the shot.
Man,
Oh, the turnover.
He's really entering the prime of his career right now at age 27. Hard to believe he's now in his 9th season.
I was trying to go for a fast break, but unable to do so there.
Parker kicks to Green. And again,
Danny Green with the three.
With the three.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Young, a screen on Parker. And
Mike
there's
Young.
the feed
Oh,
to
Hood got a wide open 3.
And he can't answer
Unable to hit it.
Offline.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
David West with the dunk.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Well, that's the 24 seconds here in the first half.
They trail by 11. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
And the shot is good. 8 points for Trey Burke.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
David, oh, Danny Green couldn't hit the 3.
For the first half of play.
And ladies and gentlemen, that will end the first half here in Utah. The Spurs lead by 9, 30-21 as we head into the halftime break.
For you, was the up-tempo pace part of the game plan?
Well, we've upped the pace. That's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They showed their superiority in the second quarter and got well out in front, taking a 9-point lead into the locker room at the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, the shots were droppable. I mean, they was just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy, man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. You just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high percentage shots.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
The second half just about to get going here.
All right, guys, so here we go. Start of the second half.
And he just went
Spurs lead by 9.
in those first 2
It
quarters.
was a pretty good third quarter.
He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to
my
torch him
God.
up like he has been.
On the court right now for the Spurs, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Burke the pass to Gobert. And Aldridge comes over to help, and Gobert kicks to Burke. 6 to shoot. The dish now to Young. The shot misses.
Tony Parker with the rebound.
The Spurs will take it the other way. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing.
Danny Green with the dunk.
One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
Thaddeus Young continues to put on a show here in Utah.
After the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Leonard dishes to Parker. The 10-footer. Gobert pulls it in.
A missed opportunity by Aldridge on that play right there.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Got a hand on it.
The rejection. And timeout San Antonio.
San Antonio calls timeout. A different look for Utah.
Popovich not happy on that possession there.
And it's Exum in for Trey Burke. Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Daniel Green.
Oh, Young with the steal.
Young running the floor all by himself.
And Tony Parker with the foul.
Break a quick look at the leading shot blockers among small forwards in the second half of the season. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And to run
look at the performance by Kawhi Leonard, blocks per game.
I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest because of that ability to elevate.
And you know, you talk his athleticism, but you can add a few other A's to that athleticism, like alertness, awareness. I mean, he's got both of those qualities in abundance as well. A's are wild here.
San Antonio making a switch here. Diaw's checked in.
DL. Long two by DL. Boys, DL, remember, he's had a couple of big games when I believe Aldridge was out with an injury.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference.
And the Spurs have done a great job on Gordon Hayward. Haven't really let him get going.
Hayward passes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Exum played in with a nice touch off the glass. Exum's got his second basket.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offense.
Patty Mills, corner. Can't get it to go.
Jazz trail by 6.
Hey, guys, every time we think Patty Mills
Duncan with the block.
the next step in his development, he takes a...
Kawhi Leonard with the dunk.
No doubt that is within his range.
The Spurs are the best transition team in the NBA. And a timeout by Utah.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Defensive stop there by Tim Duncan on the other end.
Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder.
And a great pass by Tony
Kevin Garnett
to Kawhi Leonard for the layup there, for the dunk there, excuse me.
15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket. And that's what we're
Gordon Hayward with a great look, and that's a 3.
Needs to be a patient one. He told them,
Utah is just staying
use as much of that shot
in this
clock
matchup.
as you need to. There's still plenty
Kawhi
of
Leonard can't hit the 30 either.
Watch how these adjustments play out, Cav. It'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. Getting back to Duncan's rebounding, he's always had the great size and wingspan and timing, and he really positions himself well for those rebounds. But what seems to separate him is his quiet toughness.
And Utah is on a run here in the third quarter.
You know, he's not a guy that's going to yell or pump his fist. He's not
to Duncan with the dunk.
To the crowd. He
Beautiful pass by Diaw to Tim Duncan.
Well said on the floor. You're right. You're so right. Exum kicks to Gobert. Here's Burks. And the rejection by
Kawhi Leonard with a block.
There's the triple.
Kawhi.
Another miss by
Man, I had a great look at it. Oh, Diaw. Oh, Patty Mills almost had the steal.
To the left side wing. There's a good screen. Here's Burks. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
The shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Burks with the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around
Terrible.
for any help on that break.
Over at the turnover.
Performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
Duncan gets blocked.
And here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Bogdanovich dishes to Exum. It's tipped.
And the Spurs.
An even 3-on-3 break. Leonard with no one around.
Kawhi Leonard with the 2.
And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Exum. Soft.
Oh, come on, guys. Defense.
Exum's got 8 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Boris Diaw with the 3.
This is really the only
That's a big 3 right there.
On the wrong side of the size equation.
From pass half court, no good. And that will be the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The Spurs lead 43-37.
It's the NBA
only by
2K
6.
Sports from Energy
And into the
Solutions
fourth
Arena
quarter.
in Salt Lake City. We welcome you back to what has been a good one.
Alright, guys, so they kind of made a run on us
Here's Burke.
at the end of the third quarter.
Gobert. Burke is out there.
So this quarter is going to be
Young,
an interesting fourth quarter.
That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Burke. San
Nice
Antonio
defense
with the
by the
rebound.
Spurs there.
Leonard, that's for 2. Outside, Green. And stolen by Burke.
Danny Green lost the ball.
Here's Hood, headed by Green. And stolen by
Aldridge with the steal.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And Leonard gets it
And
to go.
Kawhi Leonard with the layup.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive.
And a turnover, Spurs get the steal.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Dishes to Leonard. He kicks it to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Oh.
And he throws it
And
down
Aldridge with the dunk in timeout,
And
Utah.
nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive.
He says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He is not happy with their
Aldridge with the rebound.
Guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the
All right, too many passes.
Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Here's Hood, headed by Green. And the foul called on Daniel
And Danny Green picks up the foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hood can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game.
Aldridge picks up the foul. Oh, I thought Aldridge picked up the foul, but it's a foul on the Spurs. But the basket will count.
This lead for themselves here.
Jazz trail by 12.
12-point Spurs lead.
Now in the fourth. Now here's Burke, covered by Parker. Burke, the pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Shots
Open
good.
jump shot.
Just reliable.
Timeout
guys.
Spurs
He's just
again.
Always trying to make the right plays.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Jazz making a change here. Hayward's checked in.
Oh, turnover.
And stolen by Hayward. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Green left side. He dishes it to Parker. And it goes.
And Tony
as the
Parker
official
got
calls the
fouled
foul.
on that
Count
play
it.
right
He'll
there.
shoot one more at the free
And
throw
the
line.
shot is good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill.
And
that
Tony
he
Parker
possesses
is just struggling
allows
from the
that
free
one
throw
to
line the last
Well,
couple
the quick
games.
high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Just a really solid
just missed
display there
opportunities.
of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating.
Tony
on
Parker with the
glass,
layup.
having a huge advantage for them in that particular category. And now we can see them really working it inside.
14-point lead for the Spurs.
Quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Kawhi
with the
Leonard
steal.
steals the ball.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge.
Aldridge
And that one is
dunks it
stuffed
home.
right through.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Burke kicks to Young. No good. So the
Defense by the Spurs here in the fourth quarter
They've got a big lead, not
has
just
been
on the
outstanding.
scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And it's Parker again missing.
Tony Parker had
Jazz
missed
trail
the-
by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing.
And the Spurs
to
will get the
chance.
ball off of a
Impressive win
turnover.
for the Spurs.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure.
Aldridge with the
I agree with you
dunk.
there. I mean, they definitely had a
This has
huge
been
edge,
LaMarcus
and
Aldridge's
that's in their
best
DNA.
game of the
Push the
season
pace
in a
and to
long,
apply
long
pressure
time.
From an offensive standpoint, when they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here,
Defense
these
by
are
the
exactly the kind
Spurs.
of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they took control of this season series matchup from the get-go, making every play they needed to en route to winning all 4 of their games this year against the Jazz.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Leonard. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And he caught that pass.
Kawhi Leonard dunked there, 16-4 run in the last 3:42. It has been a dominating fourth quarter performance by the Spurs.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
5 on the clock. Here's Burke. And Gobert kicks to Hood. Passes it to Burke. Inside. Here's the screen.
And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Spurs win here in Utah. They sweep the series.
Tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
What a performance by the Spurs. An 18-point victory.
Performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you
59-41.
over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
David, what is it you like about the way this team is playing right now?
You know, we're just defending. I think we're playing together, making extra pass. Every NBA game is a different challenge, so again, we just got to come ready to compete. You know, guys are taking pride in their preparation.
David, thank you as always, guys. What a culture they've established here.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity on offense.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Alright guys, so the 77th game is in the books. Tyus Young had a phenomenal game for the Jazz. Everybody else kind of struggled. Trey Burke, Gordon Hayward only made one shot the entire game. Great job defensively by us to keep him down. But let's look at our guys. I mean, look, Kawhi Leonard, 16 points. LaMarcus Aldridge with 14 points. One of the biggest games he's had in a long, long time. Tony Parker with 9. Danny Green with 7, Boris Diaw with 5, David West with 4 points. Oops, sorry, I kept hitting the button. Tim Duncan had 4 points, couple blocks, and so that's how that game went. Let's see how the. So we shot 63% from the field, 4 of 13 from 3. We had 36 points in the paint, 25 assists. We had 21 rebounds, 4 steals, 8 block shots, 9 turnovers, and we led by 18 at the end of the game, and we won by 18 points. So, a great game. They only made 1 3-pointer, and that was from Gordon Hayward, I believe, in the third quarter. So, guys, that is the 77th game of the NBA season as the Spurs win 59-41 over the Utah Jazz. Stay tuned in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, for the 78th game of the regular season as the Spurs will take on the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, those guys. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to me, Houghton Evolution, on YouTube. If you guys want to play me some NBA 2K16 here on PS4, send me a message, send me a friend request, send me a game invite, and I'll try my best to get with you guys as quickly as I possibly can. And I'll see you guys for the 77th game of the NBA season. 78th game of the NBA season as the Spurs take on the Golden State Warriors. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Houghton Evolution, and you guys have a great day.